In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything.
Trust nothing.
It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader, and it is Sunday? Is it Sunday? Are we live on a Sunday? We're live on a Sunday, folks. So yeah, we you know what? We wanted to jump on, and let's just get right into it. We wanted to jump on. First of all, guys, as always, smash the likes, join the Discord, do all of the things that y'all already know. If you're here, there's a good chance you're here from the Discord anyway. But we wanted to jump in and just do a little, I don't know, 10, 15, 20-minute stream with everybody that's in the chat and talk to you guys a little bit more face-to-face about Danger Close Alpha. We talk about it on our Twitter Spaces, which I know sometimes, can be fantastic. Well, but we'll veer off course, right? We wanted to do this specifically for Danger Close, answer any questions you guys may have, and just really cement down some particulars because we're only 19 days away. It's today the 11th.
Yeah, man. Today's the 10th.
Today's the 10th. So we got 20 days, and then we are getting it on. The free mint, the stimulus drop is going to be happening. So let's dive right into it. Miguel, why don't you kick us off? And again, chat, just to be clear, we're doing this a little bit different than we normally would. We want this to be very interactive with the chat. Feel free to chime in. We want to be answering questions specifically from the chat too. So if you guys have them, drop them. We're going to be answering them over there. But without further ado, Miguel, kick us off. What the heck is this thing that you keep hearing about, Danger Close Alpha?
Dude, so I mean, this whole project is, about real life utility. It's about getting prepared. It's about being ready for absolutely anything, whether it's climate change to natural disasters, to government tyranny, to, the aliens invading.
Gotta watch out for the aliens invading. That's a
yeah,
big one.
the alien invasion, zombie apocalypse, whatever you want to believe in or prepare for. That's what this is for, right? And it's about getting people to get together in a community to gain real life experiences, gain real life skills and resources to be able to protect themselves, provide for themselves and their families. And the only way you're going to be doing that is by doing real life stuff. You can sit down and watch YouTube videos all day about preparedness and about how to, self-defense and how to do a million things. But if you don't actually go out and do it, you're not going to actually gain the skill when the time comes. Because when the time comes, you're not going to be able to sit back and rewatch the YouTube video and say, wait, what was step 2 again?
Yeah.
Right? So that's not going to happen. You're just going to have to know. And the only way to know is by actually experiencing it. So that's what this project is about. It's about real life experience.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Want to give a shout out real quick to Andreas. Says, for the people, by the people. Love it. What's up, brother? What's good? Good to see you in the chat. Hope everything is going well for you. Hector the Dude has a good question we need to address right now. His question is, have you guys hit the like button? So, hey, this might be a different stream than we normally do, but we're still going to ask you to do your thing and smash those likes. It still helps with the algo. We definitely want to do that. So, okay. So, Miguel, when we started kick this off, it was like, we were preparing for our families in particular, something that you and I would talk about. We would talk about like some things that go poo pew, food, water, just kind of some, back and forth. And what we came to the conclusion was, wait a minute, we're being selfish by not sharing this with our people. We literally have a group of people that come to us to look to us for crypto entertainment, right? Because not financial advice. They look to us for entertainment there. And this is not for entertainment purposes. This is for real purposes. This is real life. And so we were like, you know what? We're literally being different than we need to let the people know. So we bring you guys in, we try to figure out, okay, what does this really look like? NFT projects for the longest time have been, if you ask somebody that isn't head and hands in NFTs, they're going to tell you, oh yeah, it's some cool art. Well, it is some cool art. And by the way, we have hired and have working for us an artist from DC Comics. So we didn't slouch on that effort. So you're going to get some cool art, no doubt about that. But it's what you can attach to the cool art. The cool art is a symbol of, for us, a movement. It is a symbol of preparedness. It is a symbol of, I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to be ready when and if something
100%.
happens. And that's literally what it comes down to. So what we have done is put together a game plan to make that happen. We've done it in a 3-phase, basically 3 different phases. I'll go over the first one, Miguel, you can go to the second one, and then so on. So the first phase is our stimulus drop. We call it the stimulus drop because it's going to be a freebie. We are stimulating the NFT economy. And ultimately, the goal here is to get y'all involved in a way that, what's the best way I can put this? Get you guys involved in a way that kind of sparks the fire, so to speak, right? Gets things rocking and rolling and moving. And so what we've done is we have got basically set up a point system we have 4 different characters, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. And we're going to have 4 different gas masks. We're going to have the merchant, the engineer, the medic, and the hunter. Okay. And in that order is highest point value down to lowest point value. We've assigned point values to these. With a certain number of points, which happens to be 135 points, coincidentally, you got 100 for the merchant, there's 20 for the engineer, there's 10 for the medic, and 5 for the hunter. If you get 135 points, that earns you a whitelist for the next drop. And so it's basically a bartering system. It also gives you discount. We've got merch that's coming out. Actually, the merch will be out here really soon. We've been talking to our partner on that recently. Merch is looking good. So that's dope. You get discounts on that. We're going to use it to barter within the community a little bit because after all, it's a prepping type community. And that's what the free mint, the free drop is all about. And I want to say one last thing about it. Gas prices, ladies and gentlemen, are freaking low right now. Like stupid low. Okay. Really low. I made some couple transactions earlier today and I was like, ooh, that felt good. So it's on ETH for anyone that wants to know. Transactions are, the GUI is stupid low and it is a free mint. So if you can't pay the couple dollars in gas, well, we tried. We're giving you art from a DC Comics, artist for a couple dollars in gas fees. What's the second phase, Miguel?
So the second phase, right after the first mint, the stimulus drop happens. People are bartering. People are picking up their 135 points worth of NFTs within our bartering system. They will be getting whitelisted. And for the people that are trying to figure out about this project, haven't jumped into the Discord yet, our whitelisting process is real simple, guys. We don't have you grinding for levels. We don't have you guys having 100 million invites to bring a bunch of bots into the Discord. All we ask of you is jump into the Discord. Be active. We play games. We talk. We have little voice channel conversations. We do all kinds of stuff in there, and we just want to see your name. And as we see your name on there being active constantly, that we know who wants to be part of the movement, and that's how you gain a whitelist spot. Recently, we've been playing a survival rumble game, and
dude,
the
that
survivors
game is out of control, bro. I died from a sneeze from somebody that I was unvaccinated, and I died from somebody sneezing on me. So,
yeah.
Who knows how you're going to die? It is fun though. It's entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And the people that win, they get a whitelist spot. So it shows that you're active and so forth. But moving on, after the stimulus drop happens, the whitelisting process will shift away from the games and into the bartering system of collecting 135 points. Then comes the bug out drop. The bug out drop will literally be bug out bags. The art is going to be bug out bags, which represents, right, you're ready to go. Your emergency exit bag. The people that are ready to bug out and they bug out early are rewarded the most. So we are rewarding the first 500
Have we showed it
people.
yet, Miguel? Is it in the sneak peeks? It's not.
No, it's not. It's not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, right. Trying to keep something close to the vest here.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
So once you get your bug out bag, if you are one of the lucky first 500 people, we are rewarding you. Right? You're becoming an OG of the movement, an original here that is motivated to make these things happen. So you are being rewarded with a 3-day survival boot camp that is paid for. Your travel is not paid for, but the event itself is paid for. It's 3 days over. Different types of classes are covered within those 3 days, and they happen throughout the year, multiple times throughout the year and so forth. So there's going to be different time frames when you can go, and we don't expect all 500 people to go at the same day, same time. We know that people have real lives and scheduling conflicts, but nonetheless, this 3-day survival boot camp covers from blacksmithing to homesteading to self-defense to learning how to read the Constitution to ham radios to butchering an animal from to make sure nothing goes to waste. Absolutely anything and everything you can think of as a survival skill is covered at this 30-day, at this 3-day, not 30 days. Now it's
30.
not
Whoa,
actual
whoa,
boot
whoa,
camp.
whoa, whoa,
It's not
whoa.
actual boot camp. 3-day survival boot camp, and that is going to be paid for. So we are heavily rewarding you. The only other way to do that, to get that type of utility again in the project, would be later down the line in our chapter 1 drop by collecting at least three characters. And Nick, tell us more about that. Tell us more about
yeah,
the
it's
chapter 1 drop.
and so you know, we have it in chapter format because we've got a story that basically is pegged along this. I'm going to read this real quick because at the end of the day, this is super important. It is a story. It is evolving. It is changing, but this is the gist. The year is 2084. The conspiracy theorists are known as seekers who must be stopped from spreading their truth at all costs. Why? Because in 2084, truth is no longer a word found in the dictionary. Cancel culture reigns supreme. The world has succumbed to hate and division, and the only things that matter are power and control. Society is now divided into two main sects of people, those that blindly follow and those that are willing to stand up and lead. The followers, known as the fold, believe they have everything. Access to healthcare, transportation, money, housing, political power, you name it, they have it. Yet they have relinquished one thing they will never regain: their personal freedoms. Then there are the seekers. The seekers, short for truth seekers, came to be as part of a movement. This movement pushes for freedom and has changed mankind forever. It has all the ideals of a decentralized economy in which freedoms of religion, press, and speech are everyday expectations, where leaders are a part of the group, not figureheads of power making decisions based upon how woke the idea. And it's these people that the New World Order are trying to feverishly excommunicate from society. They are the free thinkers, willing to ask questions, to push boundaries, and grow through freedom-centric ideals. They cannot be shut down or silenced because they are trained in the skill sets of medicine, bartering, engineering, and hunting. After all, if you teach a person to fish, they'll never go hungry. This movement is called Danger Close Alpha. Join the movement, get on board, educate yourselves, and resist being a part of the fold. Be a seeker, question everything, trust nothing. And so that story, if I don't know how many of you read it, but it's 100 years after George Orwell's 1984. We see a lot of this stuff just being very, forward. We see a lot of stuff happening right now. A lot of you I've heard kind of joke like, wait a minute, 2084 is 2022. And as scary as it is, it might have come from 2022, but we're calling it 2084. Okay. And we want to bring y'all into the light with us to see that, hey, there's a better way. We can come together. We can do better. We can be better. And we're bringing it to the light through NFTs. So chapter 1 is going to be a character drop. We're going to actually have 4 different characters. Actually going to have some different poses. I mean, it is a layered drop, right? You are going to have 5,000 different, differences within the or 3,300-ish, I'm sorry, differences. Here's an example of one of them within the art. I was thinking of the free mint on the 5,000 there. And so, yeah, guys, ultimately you're going to have the hunter, you're going to have the medic, you're going to have the engineer, and you're going to, what did I not say? The
hunter, the medic, the engineer, and the merchant.
Oh, the merchant. Okay. Didn't remember which one I hadn't said. And so the same characters as we talked about before in the free mint, in the stimulus drop, except for in this form, it's the actual characters themselves. Each character, first of all, everybody that's involved in Danger Close Alpha is going to get a book written by our partner, PrepperNet. PrepperNet is a massive company that is nationwide. I think they've got some stuff overseas as well, but ultimately there are hundreds of meetings every single month within these basically small cells of prepping communities all over the nation, which you're going to be involved with. Forrest Garvin, the president of, he wrote a book called The Roadmap to, I'm always going to say it backwards, the Preparedness Roadmap, or the Roadmap to Preparedness. I forget which way it is, but ultimately it will take you from knowing nothing about prepping to having a full-on understanding and being able to get prepared for your family. We think that's important. So everybody's going to get that. You get involved in this project, you're getting one of those, right? So you are getting that piece of literature. Then depending on which character you get, you are going to get online education. So for example, if you get the medic, right, we're giving you literally an online medicinal course, right? It's going to have a bunch of different things with it. The hunter, You're going to get maybe some firearm stuff, maybe some different actual hunting things that you can do, maybe something to do with meat. There's a whole bunch there if it's the hunter, and so on and so on. So you're going to learn from these characters. Now, let me give you the big side of it on top of all of that. You got all the dope art. You've been able to barter through this. You've had a 3-day boot camp. You've got another opportunity to get a 3-day boot camp through grabbing 3 of the characters. Now, the characters will also let you do one thing. If you grab one of everything, if you are just that person, right, that is just all in on Danger Close Alpha, guess what you're going to get? You are going to get a trip with Miguel and I, not to just mention Miguel and I. There's a few other, I hate using the word, influencers, creators, whatever you want to call them, that are involved in this that are going to be with us. And we're doing a backpacking trip. We're doing a 5 to 7 day backpacking trip with hired professional survivalists. And they're going to teach you to use a lot of the skills that you've learned within the within the society, right? Within our group, within the NFT ecosystem. We're literally going to go on a full-on backpacking trip, and you're going to learn self-defense, fire starting, water purification, shelter building, you name it, we're going to learn it. And so ultimately, what does this come down to? This project comes down to life is happening right in front of your eyes, whether you realize it or not. We want you to be right with us. We want you to be prepared. We freaking love you guys. When we say that on the stream, we mean it. We care about each and every one of you. You guys have been there for us as from the time that we started this, right? There's a lot of people that are in here right now that were here when we had 1, 2, 300, subscribers, right? And so we just want to say thank you. And we hope that you see in a full-on bear market, a lot would argue this is a terrible time to do an NFT drop. We see this isn't about the NFT drop. This is about where is the world right now and what can we do to make this a better place and how can we help you get prepared? That's what we're here for.
Yeah, man, it's exactly that, right? We could be doing this way later down the line in the next bull market and sell out in a split of a second, right? Be like, we sold out in 3 seconds, guys. But it's not about that, right? Because between now and things in the real world could happen, and your metaverse character, your NFT is not going to save you, right? We're talking about real life utility here. So we're talking about real life training, real life experiences that we need to gain. So when it comes to prepping, when it comes to getting ready for any of these scenarios to occur, they can happen at any time, right? They can happen tomorrow. We hope it doesn't, but it can. That's a reality. So we need to get ahead of the ball as quickly as possible. So that's why we're bringing out this NFT project right now, even though it's a bear market, because the people that are around right now, the people that are committed, are the people that we want along with us, the people that are actually committed, right? We could be catering to the degens that are just going to be flipping the project and pushing the floor price up, and that'd be awesome and dandy, right? But those are for projects that don't really have utility. Their whole value revolves around the floor price. The value of our project does not revolve around the floor price. The value of our project revolves around the actual experience and value you're going to be extracting from the NFT. So that, we launch in a couple of weeks now, we do our 3 phases, and a year from now, things go sideways, the internet goes off, NFTs disappear. Yeah, your NFT is gone, but you've already had a whole year to prepare. You've already gained experiences, resources, community. So even though your NFT is gone, you've extracted the value of that NFT. Mm-hmm. If your Bored Ape goes away tomorrow, if you didn't sell it, you lost your value. You weren't able to extract the value of it because it revolves around a monetary floor price. The value of our project does not revolve around monetary policy. It's about actual real life experience and utility. Yeah. So that's the difference.
Yeah, one last thing. I didn't mention this while I was running my yap a little bit ago, but we are also working with some people to put together a private server that's going to allow everybody within the community to be able to chat, not on a main line of communication, not on a YouTube, not on a Twitter, not on Facebook or wherever it is that you would think you would communicate. We believe that those lines of communication, if something goes government tyranny style, they're going to get bottlenecked, right? And so we want to be prepared for that as well. We're trying to set every single person up in this for success. I will tell you also, all of the funds that you're putting in to be a part of this project are essentially, not all, but most all, are getting thrown right back into it. If you look at how much you're paying for the NFT versus how much the 3-day boot camp is, you're going to say, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, it does. We're actually trying to do something different. We're trying to make something of this community. So We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. I've been paying attention to the chat. Looks like everybody's just pumped up about the project, ready to rock and roll. And as are we. Just as a reminder, July 30th, that is the free mint. We're going to be putting out a couple videos that are going to be very simplistic and basic, that are going to say, here's how you set up a MetaMask. Here is how you're going to mint our NFT. Our website, side note, is about to be out, so you guys can take a peek at that. It's all going to be there. We're going to make it simple, straightforward, so that nobody has any reason why they can't do, the free mint and then moving forward with the other mints. Anything else from you, Miguel?
No, man, that's about it, right? If you haven't joined the Discord yet, if you want to find out more details, right, this is a 20-something minute video. Might not cover all the questions you might have right now. Jump into Discord. Everything is there. Our utility map, our roadmap, right? We have a roadmap and a utility map to break down all the utility, because there's a big breakdown that occurs from all the different mints. So join in there, see it, look at it. We're doing Twitter Spaces almost every single night on Twitter. Where obviously everything is announced in the Discord ahead of time. So that's where you need to be to stay up to date and ask any question. More than likely, anyone in the community will answer your question if they've already been around long enough. Nick and I are more than glad to answer your question as well in the Discord. So don't be shy. Get involved. Join the movement. Get prepared.
Heck yeah. We love you guys. We appreciate you. It's Sunday night. We never go live. We just wanted to throw this out there, give you guys a little information and a little more information, I should say, face to face. So just remember, question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl
like it's hot.
We'll see you soon.